God, I think it's a wrong entry to nature. You just witnessed two entries on the stage, one with the plastic and other with the life. And it makes us clear that nature don't need word to express. Sometimes it come in the form of a sound, in the form of a color, or in the form of a fragile wing. And it is very noticeable then day after day, the nature is losing its beauty. And you all witness when a city lose its soul, the city lose its bird first. And birds are very important for us. Have you ever felt when a sparrow doesn't visit your window? When kingfishers are disappear from the canal, and when the morning sounds are slowly fade away. These are the alarming situation, and naturally and gradually, when birds are disappearing, the nature is dying. And the question is that whether we will listen it before it's completely silent or not. And we have seen the bird are not only are not the beautiful creature flying in the sky. They are the bio indicator of the healthy ecosystem. They are the natural messenger who are telling us that what are the condition of our health. They tell us whether the water is clear, whether the air is pure, and whether our trees are able to live more, or this planet is able to sustain more life. In this way, they play a very important and biologically important role. And increasing and decreasing of the bird is symbolizing with the health of the ecosystem. They are the natural scientists, and for me, they are the teacher, the greatest teacher who taught me the way to live. Because when birds thrive, the ecosystem thrive. And to be a conservationist, it is not necessary that you should be in a jungle. I have started my journey as an ornithologist and conservationist just in a city, in an urban settlement of Metropolis Lahore. And when I realized, being a child, my first encounter was a very tragic. I witnessed the pain of the bird when a big mango tree had been cut down in my neighborhood, and many of the parakeet become homeless. That night, they could not able to sleep. They were few, place to place, restless and confused. Even they fought with the common myna just for a small space of shelter. This is the pain. This is the pain when someone become homeless, and this is the pain when we cut a tree, when we do the deforestation. But I didn't believe that one day these birds will totally changed my life. And I will be anew when I got the chance to serve as a first education officer in the history of Lahore Zoo in 2004. This was a totally turning point. And Lahore Zoo was my first interaction, the live interaction with the nature. Every day, when I came across the cages of the wildlife and bird, I realized the conservation is not only the better protection and management of the bird. It is somewhat else. It is that to understand or to listen what the wildlife or animal are saying to us, to feel their pain, to understand their behavior. This is the key to success, to be better conservationist and ornithologist. Lahore Zoo taught me how the plastic bag are dangerous. What happened over there? The crazy crow come with the leftover foods plastic shopping bag, having some few popcorns in it, and just to get the refuge, they come into the cages of the deer or the herbivore. The innocent deer, without getting the danger of this plastic bag, start swallowing these plastic bag, and these plastic bags store into their stomach till their death. And ultimately, when we come to know by a keeper that a deer die in the cages, and at the time of its autopsy, the veterinarian found 7 to 8 kg bulk of the plastic chopping bag from their stomach. Keeping the urgency of the matter, the management had decided to totally ban the use of the plastic shopping bag in the zoo premises and totally ban the feeding of the birds or the birds and the other animal at the zoo. But the king of the urban sky, the crow, very tactfully stolen the food and the plastic shopping bag outside the zoo and offer these bags to the innocent wildlife. The crow is disturbing animal not in this way, but one other way as well, when they perch on the back of the camel and start pecking the back of the camel very mercilessly, and they produce wound with oozing blood into it. I am not against the crow. This is not the fault of the crow. This is the human carelessness. And this is the way we are reshaping our nature. We are replacing the songbird with the cunning crows and other creatures that are the opportunistic feeder. But on the other hand, nature developed very beautiful ecological linkages. And I witness when some sparrows and some babblers are sitting at the back of some hippopotamus, rhino, and camel and taking off their ectoparasite. This is a beautiful ecological relationship in which one is getting the food and other one is getting the relief. So it is the beautiful synchronization of the nature, but that are we who reshaped it. And the study is showing and prove that the urban area holding fewer diversity, 20 to 50% fewer songbird as compared to the other journalist bird or the crows, kites, and the pigeons. A study published in 2024 in the Journal of Sustainability, Geography and Environment showed that the rapid urbanization in metropolitan Lahore is nearly 3 times more as compared to 1991 to 2013. And with this urbanization, what we are gaining, the vehicular emission, the deforestation, habitat destruction, and solid waste. And these all figure and parameter promoting the large or increase in the number of the opportunistic generalized bird, and they just take off or keep down the population of the songbird down into the city. As I have said earlier, when a city loses its soul, it loses its bird first. The second turning point that come to in my life, it was 2011. Then I entered the land of opportunity, the University of the Punjab, as a teacher of zoology. Here I got the chance to teach the future nationalist, conservationist, and biologist. Here I have started my PhD. PhD on the wetland and the migratory bird of the Pakistan. And I wandered or surveyed the Mangla wetland almost for the 5 years by holding a binocular in my hand and GPS and in my favorite book, The Birds of the Pakistan by Grimmett. After my PhD, I have decided to do my contribution in the field of the ornithology and the diversity of the Punjab University, the beauty of the Punjab University, the chirping bird, the blooming flower, the color, the nature urged me to write Birds of University of the Punjab. It took me 3 years. It took me 3 years to complete this document. And it was wonderful experience from Quaid-e-Azam campus, Lahore to Kanaspur campus, Ayubia. And my team is noticed how the things are changing, how the diversity of bird is symbolically mentioning that how the nature, the human activities shape our diversity, biodiversity, and the companion bird. I would like to share with you my finding that the most species richness was documented at the Qaid-e-Azam campus. We noticed the 67 type of the species in Qaid-e-Azam campus, and the least species were reported into the old campus. But the indicator were different. Species-rich area were less in the species evenness. And what are the species evenness? When the number of species are more, but their population is declined due to one reason and the other reason. The most popular abundant bird of Punjab University was the crow, kite, and pigeon. In old campus, we found the owls, pigeon. Moving toward the Gujranwala campus, it was bit better than the Lahore. Here we found the myna, bulbul, or parakeets. Moving toward the Jhelum, where the jungle atmosphere was intacted, we found the bush chat, the purple sunbird, many different kind of the beautiful sunbirds, myna, koel, and all were there. And then toward the Khanapuri UBA campus, we found the white-eared swallow, the finches, the tits, and one very alarming thing is the monkey. They stolen the people food, and the monkey and the visitor at UBA is the example of human-wildlife conflict. And the same example is prevailing in Punjab University as well, because these crows used to snatch the food, the cap of the student and the resident of Punjab University. But here, a tragedy comes. Akhtaram, Goharam, Yaram, Jane Madaram. My star, my gem, my helper, my dear mother, was on her deathbed when I was on my summer survey of the Khanapur campus. My mother has left this world and returned to the Jannah and start living with the birds of the heaven. And in silently, what she taught me mothers are always giver. They don't demand anything. And same the way, we have to take care of the mother nature, because she also take care of us. But again, I would like to share or tell, the journey or the journey of success is not the journey of your single one, your family, your supporting husband. And even I would happy to mention that in this book, my kids have reported 7 bird species of that we have documented into the Birds of University of the Punjab. But I would share the other information that stopped me cold when I saw the garbage, the days during the term time and the days during the vacation Eid, when the people, the less garbage, low crow, more songbird, more healthy environment. And today's event is Seize the Day, Happy Dime. And think about the word. Every day, a kingfisher dives into the canal and never thought that whether he would be able to get a fish or not, but he dives. A swallow daily builds its house and not waiting for the favorable condition when a natural material will be available to build its nest. It uses the plastic and human trash to make its nest. So every morning, every bird sees the day just for survival. This is the Cape Diam without any choice. But what about us? We have the choice. But we're choosing to late or to delay. We can make wonder. We can change the things, but we don't. We are waiting for the good time to come. But we should not wait for the good time to come. Before that, this planet is totally wrapped into the plastic shopping bag. It's our duty. Every day you come to campus, you take picture, make memory, and grow here. And in return, what we offered the plastic bag, foaming cup, and bottles. Now it is our Carpe Diem, or seize the day, by come forwarding and do our effort to make this beautiful campus greener and beautiful for the generations to come. Just start from the day, not tomorrow, just today, right now. Start picking a single plastic bottle, pick the litter, and retain the beauty of this campus. A campus that is a paradise in the middle of a populated or polluted cities of Pakistan. The campus where flowers are more blossomed. The air is more cooler. So this planet, this campus or this universe need attention from your side because it paid you a lot. Now it's your time to pay back. Here I would remember the rhyme of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. The sentence is from its very popular poem Hamdardi, the sympathy. हैं वो ही लोग जहां में अच्छे जो आते हैं काम दूसरों पे. Only those people are good, those are good for the other. And for the good, this is not to be good with the human being, to be good with every creature, with every living and non-living part of this universe. And I'm so happy, I'm so amazed when in the evening, after the sunset, during my walk, I felt that the sky is on the grass of the Punjab University when I noticed a large number of fireflies is moving here and there. This is the beauty of Punjab University. And now it's your decision what you have choose. Because as I have told you, nature, whether it's diet or whether it's life, it's pay you, it's take care of you. And what you are, what you want, the planet to be like that or a happy planet. Thank you very much.